Steward in charge is John Hendelar. Our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Bob Williams. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing white with black and weighed in at 17 stone, 5 pounds. Coming to us from the Isle of Sheppey, Kent, he brings an undefeated record of 8 wins with 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome D.L. Jones. And his opponent across the ring, he is the defending champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black trunks and weighed in at 17 stone. Hailing from Greenwich, he is undefeated with 6 wins. All 6 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the WBC World Youth Champion and the reigning and defending Southern Area Heavyweight Champion, Triple D, Daniel Dubois.
Okay lads, obey my commands. In the event of a knockdown, the fighter standing will go to the furthest future corner and stay there. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves.
Whatever you're doing, just put it on hold for a moment. This could be fast, it could be explosive, it may only be a moment, it could be any moment. Dave Jones says if he wins this, he will be in dream world. Daniel Dubois will be thinking he might just put him into dream world. We'll see. Turned pro at the age of 32, Jones. Dubois, who so far has really done nothing wrong. Heads going in. And again, he comes in trying to come in low. Gloves held high. Dubois not able to find anything clean so far.
But he's kept his shape well, Dubois, and a lovely body shot this time. And look at Jones trying to tie him up, but having used so much energy because Dubois is so big and so strong.
Again, holding on to Dubois, who last time out against Dorian Darch in December finished him in 3 minutes 51 seconds, 14 minutes 23 seconds altogether. His combined career, 6 fights and 12 knockdowns.
Good body shot again there from Dubois. That's what he needs, that jab.
Oh, he's one round the back of the head. You can't do that. Timeout. And he's going to talk to both of them. It's Dubois who should be spoken to most severely for that.
I think just saying Jones is a little bit scrappy, that's all. I think Jones is getting close and holding.
Yeah, but you can't go smacking somebody on the back of the head, can you?
Especially when you're that size. Good jab there from Dubois. Got to try and find a way in with his own jab here, Jones.
6 years he was in the army, Jones, and boxed for them as well. Fights by the name of DL because when he turned pro, there was already a lad up in Scunthorpe called Dave who was fighting as a pro, and rather bizarre rules of British boxing. You can't have 2 Dave Joneses. Here comes Dubois. Oh, good left hand. And Jones felt the weight of that and having to cover up now. He's on uncertain territory now. Another left hand into the head. And still 45 seconds to go in this opening round.
Just need to keep it a little bit longer there, didn't he, Dubois? He had him on the ropes there. Just need to get a little more distance in his work.
Difficult to keep him long when there's 17 stones plus coming boring in, trying to grab hold of you and trying to turn it into a brawl. Uppercut from Dubois, found the target. Again, Jones wants to hold on.
Solid jab though, isn't it, from Dubois? Just stops him in his track every time.
Jones going to get through to the bell to end the first round. It's looking that way. Holds on again with another maul. So, first round ends with a right hand from Jones over the top. A Dubois round, but Jones survives.
Success isn't earned these days, it's...
With Martin Bowers in his corner. The impressions of the first round, Barry, bit of a mess, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, well, I think Jones was trying to get close and, and stifle the work with Dubois, and he was a little bit successful with that, but he had to work so hard, he looked really tired in the corner after one round, so well, Dubois, that solid jab with Dubois, I think it takes a lot out of you.
Scheduled for 10, this one. Is Jones going to be able to put Dubois under any sort of pressure? Misses by a distance with that right hand. Never been beaten, Jones. He's got a draw on his record. And now Dubois starting to try to tee off. Jones still keeping his gloves high.
Just needs to take a little step to the left when he throws that left hook at the body, Dubois. Only a little step, just so he can whip it across the target a little bit more.
Referee for the second time having to talk to both men. I think he thinks that both of them could do a bit more to make it a boxing contest. It's a good jab from Dubois.
He does the basics very well. I think for the heavyweight that's vitally important. Those straight left, that straight right hand, he works that very well.
Trying to throw an uppercut inside out of that clinch.
Just leaning on the back of the neck of Jones, I think.
Oh, Jones caught by an uppercut and another one. Now he's fighting. Heart will be called into question. Another right hand from Dubois through the middle, bringing his punches up.
Coming in with the head there, Jones. He's done well to survive. They've got to give him his credit. Holding on the blind side of the referee there, so Dubois couldn't get that right uppercut into play yet again.
Needs better opposition to bring him on. I think Frank Warren would say that, and I think his own trainers would say that. Is Jones going to be strong enough and rugged enough to do precisely that? There's a guy sitting at ringside, not too far away from me, Derek Chisora, watching interestingly and interestedly. He, I'm sure, would be somebody who would relish the opportunity somewhere down the line.
Well, of course, you know how tough and how rigid his chin is, don't we, Derek Chisora? So he would, at this stage, certainly fancy that he could walk through Dubois and cause him plenty of problems. I think Jones has done a good job of trying to spoil the work of Dubois without really landing anything of his own. But Dubois finding space.
And to be fair, he's taken a couple of meaty-looking uppercuts as well as Dave Jones.
Yeah, but they're big fellas and they all hurt. But there's not really too much snap in the punches of Dubois. They're heavy shots. Just a little tiny bit more speed than a left hook. I don't think Jones is getting that.
Father of two, Dave Jones manages his son's under-10 football team. And he's a builder away from the boxing world. Talking about becoming a prison warden. He'd get a bit of respect, wouldn't he?
He's a tough guy. He takes some good shots here off Dubois. Done a good job of spoiling it as well, spoiling the work.
Oh, good uppercut again from Dubois. Jones takes it, and another one gets through from Dubois. Thinks he's got him going. Punch landed after the bell. He gets a bit of a look from Jones, who goes back a wee bit unsteadily to his corner.
Right, don't keep taking the silly bollocks this fight. Fight out of fight. Yeah? Right, show me.
Again, some of the expressions you hear in the corner might not be what you normally used to hearing, but I'm sure you appreciate why it happens. Apologies though.
Those uppercuts are tremendous here from Dubois. He looked a little bit scrappy at times, but he made a little space for those uppercuts. And you've got to give Jones his credit. He took two real heavy shots there on the top. Kept his composure, held on to Dubois and just stifled his work. And it's good for Dubois. He's having a different style here. Some guy who can get close and maul him up and just stop him from working. It's a good experience for Dubois, the experience that he needed.
Dubois in against a tough man and going into the third round. Jones said he would give it a go. He said, what's the worst that can happen? I get well paid for getting knocked out? Well, I can live with that. No sign that he's going to get knocked out yet. Heads going in, and the referee's got to split them once more. Oof. Tried to land a haymaking right hand in the direction of Dubois there, but now Dubois forces him back with a big right hand of his own. Once more, though, Jones tying him up.
But Dubois still making space to throw that left uppercut. Oh, good right hand there from Dubois. But look at Jones still trying to walk forward.
He's a tough man, a brave man.
He needs to take a little half a step out, Dubois, even if it's on a different angle. It's just he's throwing a combination, holding his feet, which is right to throw again. But he's just allowing Jones to grab onto him. He took a little half a step out. Jones got to reach a little bit more, and he's open, he's exposed then for Dubois to come back with another good shot.
Oh, caught there, Dubois, by a right hand. Takes it well, but he's certainly caught him there.
Just a reminder, you know, even though he's having it all his own way, he's still got to be switched on.
Don't get dragged into fighting the silly fights of Dave Jones. They told Dubois, he almost went down there. Jones says something to Dubois, as much as to say, it's a slip and I'm still here. But Dubois thinks otherwise. He thinks he's got him going. Lands a big uppercut. But what bravery from Jones. Trying to cover up and trying to hold on. Trying now to maybe fire something back himself. Referee having a close look. He won't want Jones to take too much. He wants to see him fire back. Maybe Dubois to just give himself a wee bit more space.
Yeah, I was just thinking of myself. There's the variety in the work for Dubois. It's fantastic. He's uppercuts swinging around, dishing down to the body. Just getting a little bit too close. That's good work though there from Dubois. And Jones got to start fighting back. The referee's going to step in.
Big right hand again from Dubois, and another, and one straight down the middle. He can go now. He fires one back, but he's gone. It's going to be all over there. I think it could have finished a moment or two earlier than it did, but emphatically for Daniel Dubois, he's got rid of an awkward man who sinks down disconsolately. He gave it everything. Fair play, Dave Jones. But Daniel Dubois, another knockout victory.
See, on the surface, you go, ooh, he didn't get rid of him straight away. And Jones is not a big puncher. But when you look at it, Jones spoiled him. It's a different style he's not used to. And he overcome that. But what he did do, Dubois, Jones looked like he was in a 10-round fight. After 2.5 rounds. He's so heavy-handed and physically strong. And he tires you out straight away, makes you work hard.
Just this is where the end comes.
Well, it could have been finished earlier, but I understand the referee because Jones has shown some good durability.
That's where I think it could have ended, that big right straight between the guards.
There's probably 2 punches too many, maybe, but you know what, I think, no, the referee wasn't far wrong. I think it was a decent decision in the end. You had to give Jones every chance as well. He was trying to fire back, but Dubois is just a different level with the power. And the physical strength is what really, really just took all the energy out of Jones. He looked knackered after round one. You've got to commend him for his durability, but he went in and survived. He did a good job of that for the first couple of rounds. But a great learning fight for Dubois. And at this age, he's 20 years of age, and Steve Hunt's been going on over that as well. It's just learning fights. You've got to keep learning your trade while you're young. And this is another one. The guy who just didn't stand in front of him and then knock him over. Well,
it's 7 out of 7 now. He got him out of there. We'll hear from him in just a moment or two. Now tells us exactly how.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 3. Our referee in charge, Bob Williams, waves it off. Your winner by way of technical count-out, still undefeated, and the Southern Area Heavyweight Champion, Triple D, Daniel
As you've seen by now, he does most of his talking in the ring, this very shy young man. DL Jones came with a plan tonight, unbeaten, remember, and he wanted to make life difficult for Dubois. I suppose you could say it worked for a while.
Yes, it did, and I think it's the first time that we've seen an opponent of Daniel Dubois literally have a game plan. Go in there, try and stifle Daniel Dubois' work. He tried to get close to DL Jones, whip that right hand over the top. You could see the method in his madness, but at the same time, obviously, it was another obstacle that Daniel Dubois had to get over. But I was impressed.